Hello everyone, welcome back to Diamond Paintings with Mike, and we've got the return of this wonderful painting. Yes, I have been doing a bit of a digging around. I have come across the little snowman. I can't remember if I've shown you this painting or not, but I'm going to have to disguise this because I can't remember if I've shown you or not, so we'll have to do it a different way until I've verified. But I've pinched 823 from this painting here, and that matches 823 on the Shemetic key, you see. I have done a test with it, and it's an ever so slightly different, just perhaps a smidge different. It's that drill there. So if you zoom in with your camera or iPhone, you will see there's a slight tone difference, ever so slightly, but I've decided we'll pinch it from there, and it allow us to do a fair few chunk of that. But first of all, what I'd like to start off with is I want to get this number 1 finished. So, who has been watching I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here? Oh yeah! Yes, I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. Started on Sunday. It is Tuesday the 19th of November here, freezing my tits off. It is Tuesday night. I can't speak today. It is Tuesday the 19th of November today, and it is Tuesday the 19th of November today, and we are all geared up to watch I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here again tonight, which apparently is the volcano was yesterday, so this is the task where they've got to go in this Tutankhamun like canister thing. So that's going to be interesting to watch, because apparently on the after show last night they were saying that it is got it's like a, what do you call it, like a gap in the mouth, but they've got to pass the stars through or something. So they are basically all encapsulated in this thing. But apparently Sam Thompson was saying that apparently they can't show you inside, which is a bit disappointing if it's supposed to be like a behind the scenes thing. But we will see what it is tonight. I think it's so that they don't give too much away, so that like a cliffhanger, they're gonna like surprise us in the show, you know. So yes, very excited for that. And yeah, we've got a lovely bunch of campmates, and last night was very emotional because obviously if you watch The Jungle you'll know what I mean, but I can't remember his name. The boxer broke down in tears because I'm not going to go into it, but if you watch the show you'll know what I mean. But it was, yeah, quite upsetting to watch, and all the housemates were sort of like comforting him and stuff, but yeah, very quite emotional. So that's that. I don't know if we've got, oh yes, we've got number 6. Lovely. Okay, so let me get number 6. I'm sorry to report that Roxanne Tucker has deserted her channel again. She's disappeared. She came back for like a day and now she's gone again, so I don't know whether she's working or... So yeah, Roxanne, what's going on? We want to see videos. So yeah, so done that, and oh my god, like, let's backtrack to Friday. What a disaster it was Friday. So Friday was was it Thursday or Friday? I think it was Thursday, yeah. Was Teddy's birthday, and he was supposed to be we were supposed to be seeing Teddy, and we were supposed to be seeing Teddy, but unfortunately Victoria wanted to have Teddy all to herself on her birthday, which I think is really out of order, because it was George's week to see Teddy, and she basically had him on his birthday, and also she wants them back Sunday so that they can, you know, get back to school and stuff, and you know, get all ready for the week. And yeah, very annoying. Obviously Teddy can't go to school, but she has like younger brothers and sisters and stuff, and yeah, I thought that was really selfish, because I'm not being funny, if that's his week, like, he should have had him from then right the way through to Sunday. He literally got 1 day to see him, and I think that's totally out of order if that is his week. So yeah, everyone was a little bit pissed off because obviously my sister rushed out of work. She finished early because she asked her line manager if she could, perhaps finish a little bit early. So she's rushed home to see him, and of course he's not coming over. So it really, really messed things up. And obviously I already paid out for my train ticket, so I couldn't reverse it. With Trainline, you can ask for a refund and they won't charge you an admin fee, but it has to be within 15 minutes. After that time, you can't get a refund without paying an admin fee. So I ended up having to just go over and just do a bit of painting and stuff, but it's just really unfair because it's we can't see him on his actual birthday now. So yeah, very annoying. And we saw him the next day, and yeah, it was just lovely to celebrate his birthday with him. And he got so much stuff, like Thomas the Tank Engine. His theme, last year's theme was Peter Pan. Oh my god, I can't think today. Was Peter Pan. Last year was Peter Rabbit. So this year he's into Thomas the Tank Engine. And I'm just going to pop next door to get I want to show you the photo of the cake. Okay, so this year he was 2. So his theme this year was Thomas the Tank Engine. And my cake, oh, it's getting on my nerves now. I can't get anything out right today. My sister knows a cake lady that decorates cakes. And he's 2. So we designed him, obviously that's his name, Teddy. As you can see, if I just shrink it a bit, Teddy. And then obviously we wanted something like Thomas the Tank Engine, and so she did a little railroad on there made out of fondant. And then obviously we had, I think that you can't eat that, that's just a little toy train and stuff. So yeah, he it's funny because when they did happy birthday for him, the first thing he noticed was the train, and he picked it off. He literally took the train off. So I can officially declare there are no more birthdays till February now. Ka-ching! Yay! So yeah, so very happy with that, because the last couple of months have been near enough birthdays every month. And yeah, it's quite nice because I share the same birthday month as Teddy, so it's quite nice. It's mine is first, and then a few weeks after it's his. So it's nice that we're both sort of late babies, I suppose. I would really like to have a birthday in the middle of the year as opposed to right on top of Christmas, but it is what it is. Did I ever tell you the story of my sister's friend's Julie? And basically she was having Dara, and it got close to Halloween, and she didn't want to have a Halloween baby, and he was ready, she was ready to give birth to him on near enough Halloween night. And she was like, I am not having a Halloween baby. I don't know why, but she apparently somehow held him back and managed to hold him in until the following day. How she did that, I don't know, because when you're ready, you're ready. I don't think you can, try and hold that back, but somehow she did. But yeah, that was my sister's friend's Julie, and that was Dara. But yeah, got so many games. There's this one game. It's a little game, and it's like a oh my god. There's a board that goes round, and what happens is these fish are supposed to so I'm getting a bit, I need to focus on this first. Just pop these back in here. But yeah, these fish, what it is as you're going round, see if I can find it, but yeah, so you see, it's see if I can do that again, but it's like a board, and the fish pop up, And he got this game where you basically get like a little plastic rod and they're opening their mouth as they're going around this toy ball thing. And he has to dangle it in. Hopefully the fish grabs onto it. I think it's like a magnetic thing. So yeah, he got a few games. He got loads of sort of clothing and stuff. What else did he get? A wooden railway. He seems to be really into trains at the moment. So yeah, it was like a little railroad thing, which funny enough I had as a kid way back then. So yeah, got a few different things there. So yeah, it was a full-on day. We had like party food and all that, and I don't know why, but my brother ordered 17 pizzas. I'm not joking. He literally got loads and loads of pizzas. Like, there were so many pizzas, like, I couldn't believe it. But apparently something was out of stock, and so he had to get, that was like a substituted item. But I was like, oh my god, like, yeah. I'm sick of the, I don't know about you guys, but I'm sick of the sight of pizza right now, because I have it so many times, or so much. I just can't be asked. I can't even bear to look at a pizza, because I'm like just sick of the sight of eating pizza all the time. It's just nice and convenient, isn't it? Whack it in the oven, job done. But yeah, so yeah, it was a good birthday in that. We all was laughing and having fun and having party food, singing, and it was so funny because Teddy was on my guitar. I've got a pink guitar. Long story, I'll show you that another time. But basically, to cut it short, I wanted the same guitar as Elvis Presley. And as we know, Elvis Presley did have a pink guitar. And so it's an acoustic one. And Teddy's dancing along to this song that came on Alexa. And he's got my guitar and he's like dancing away. And it was so funny. He's a real character at sometimes. And then my brother was like hoovering the floor, and so he grabs the hoover pipe and starts to hoover. He copies nearly everything you do, so he's very sort of like observant. He can, if you're doing something, he knows how he will like copy what you're doing, because he picks up on things really well. So yeah, and then what was it? The next day I had the plumber coming in, and so I thought, well, I ain't going home Sunday night. I'll wait till the Monday. And what a big mistake that was, because I couldn't sleep very well because Big Brother's finished. But for some reason, I still have the live stream in my mind. Like, I feel like the live stream is still on. And although it's finished, my body clock is set to going to sleep at 2 o'clock every night now. And boy, did it kill last night. So the night before, this was Sunday night, I have to sleep on the couch if I stay at my relatives, because I don't reside there, so I don't have a bed there. And my brother uses the fold-out bed, because obviously he no longer lives with Victoria. So that was like, I can't use the sofa on there, because my mum's sofa is like it's like a chaise long, so it's quite a long sofa, and the other sofa is a 2-seater sofa, whereas this one is a 3-seater sofa. And so I have to lie on this very short 2-seater sofa, and my legs sort of hang off the edge, and it is so uncomfortable. And I couldn't get to sleep, tossing and turning, trying to get to sleep until 3 o'clock. And then I had to be up for 5 in the morning, because I had to, normally I would work on a Monday, but because the plumber was coming in at 10 o'clock, I had to get up early so that I could come over here and be here ready for the plumber. Because the landlord gets quite nasty, and not nasty, but they're like, oh, you haven't allowed access for the plumber, you can get a tenancy warning. And it's like, no, I have to travel. Like, where's the respect there, you know? But yeah, they're very hot on things. They'll give you like a tenancy warning if you like miss one appointment. They're very, very hot on things, and yeah, it's quite annoying really. But so there I am, I'm getting up at 5 in the morning, and of course my brother's going to work, and I thought, well, do you know what, I might as well walk to the station with you and we both catch the train. So I was like, we left at 6:30 in the morning, and I was like, there is no way I'm going to get to the station in time to get the 7:02 train. Well, I did, because George Power walks, like, he walks so quick, and yeah, he got there for about, I think it was like 5 minutes to walk, 5 to 7. And it was funny because I thought I would get on the train before him because something happened on platform 2, as per usual with Great Wrangler. There's always constant problems. When isn't there? And something happened on platform 2, so they had to do like a platform alteration, and everyone was piling up on platform 4 ready to get the 7, I think it was like the 7 o'clock service. And so my brother got on his, and then of course, because it's a one-way track, my train's waiting up here for the train to get out of the track so it could come into the track to Braintree. And so he got on his, and then a couple of minutes I got on mine, so we didn't have to wait long. Literally got to the bottom of the station, because you have to walk in Whittam station, you have to walk down into the platform, and yeah, probably about a minute's wait, and then a couple of minutes for mine. And yeah, so and my brother was like, there's me thinking you would get on the train first. Originally I would have if platform 2 didn't have a problem with it, but yeah, so and then obviously I'm tired as hell because like I've literally had 3 hours sleep. Like my body, because I have a condition called insomnia, and insomnia is a horrible thing. Like, it will keep you awake day and night, and my sleep has always been crap for years on end. And it got to about 10 o'clock, I'm still like, my body is waiting to go to sleep, and I struggled to keep my eyes awake. I didn't have no coffee to sort of stimulate keeping me awake and stuff, and yeah, it was very, very draining. And then about 10:30 he came, and I was like, yes! So, because they did say between 10 and 2, and I was like, normally it's 10 till 12, so I don't understand that. And yeah, he came, literally took about 5-10 minutes to do, because he had to come in and then check what taps, what washer it needed, and then it went on to the whatchamacallit, he went on to Wicks to get the washers, I suppose, and yeah, it took very long. But what's quite nice is the water company, the meter that's in the ground, it seems to recognise when there's a leak. And what's really nice is that the water company has very kindly said that I can have, because obviously it's not my fault, is it? So they've very kindly said that, let's try and get this up. They very kindly said that they've actually granted me a leakage allowance. And I don't think that's accurate, because this leak was not from July, but I don't understand that, because it was like a couple of like weeks ago that this happened. But they granted £14.80, something to do with a leak, and granted you the excess usage for water and sewage charges. So I get a leak allowance because it's not my fault. So that was really nice, because I was like, you know how bad it is when you've got a leak in tap. You're like, oh my god, this has got to run the bill up like sky high. Well, it's very kind of them, because I didn't actually know that they did like a leakage allowance. So yeah, they cover that for us, so, which is lovely. Nice Christmas present from them. But yeah, I'm still waiting for an email, because apparently the meter will detect once it's been fixed and then confirm it by email, but I haven't had that at the moment. So that's now sorted, because I cannot tell you how annoying it is sitting there watching TV with drip, 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 where it's like banging against the sink, you know, as it's falling out the tap. And oh my days, like, I was like super tired, and then I got into like, I had to go Tesco and sort out YouTube videos, and I thought, you know what, if I sleep now, it's going to bugger me up for work tomorrow. So I managed to lasted it out to about 10:30, and then the after show was coming on, and about 11 o'clock I was dozing off, and I was like, no, I need to keep awake for the after show. Luckily, I can catch up with that with ITVX, but I sort of dozed off and then I tried to wake myself back up again. And oh my God, as soon as that after show was off, I was like in my bed and going to sleep. Like I couldn't hold on any longer. I needed sleep. So yeah, I was very, very tired that night and still feeling a bit in now. But yeah, I could not believe I was like a bed at 12 o'clock, and that's unlike me. I normally go to bed like, if it's a non-work night, then normally 2-3 o'clock. But if it's a working day that I have to go to work the next day, then it's normally about 12-1 o'clock. So I've always, throughout all my life, I've always had shit sleep. Like, it's horrible. And then they say that they can't give you, because they have tried giving me like sleeping pills, but they don't work. Nothing seems to work. If you have insomnia, you know how difficult it is. And Rob, my friend, he has the same problem, but he's really naughty because he will play the Xbox. And obviously, if you play Xbox and it's like late at night, you know you can easily get, carried away with time. And then before you know it, it's like 6 o'clock in the morning, So he plays that to try and help him with his. So it's just horrible, it's as much as you try and get to sleep early, I just can't do it. I have to be either like watching a TikTok or watching an ASMR. I've tried everything, reading books, doing a bit of this, but ASMR seems to help a lot more. But obviously if it's not, it's different because with ASMR, they call it tingles. So if it's, ASMR is like tapping something. So it could be like, or it could be like tapping a spoon on a microphone. But some ASMR artists actually squirt cream all over their microphone. And I'm like, that must be a nightmare to clean off. But some of them do tend to put like a bag over it first to protect it and stuff. But yeah, it's quite hard at times. Some nights I can get off to sleep really quick, and then other nights I can't, and it's horrible. I've always been like a night owl, so I have always had like late night sleeps, so I never go to bed like early. You won't catch me going to bed at 7 o'clock, hell no. Or 9 o'clock. So yeah, that was the plumber, and then I had to go off to Sainsbury's in the evening because, no I didn't, I went up to the lockers, which I fancied not going to because I didn't have any parcels to collect that day, but I was like, I don't have to go this way, let's just leave it. And then 2 Vinted orders came through, so I had to process them, get them up there, because the longer you leave it, the longer you won't get your money, and I just like to get them out as soon as possible. And I was like, right, I'll go up there, quickly do them, and then I needed to go to Sainsbury's because Sainsbury's at Christmas time give you like a 6 weeks of vouchers. So week 1 might be £4.50, week 2 £4.50, week 3 £6.50, week 5 £4.50. It tends to be a lot of £4.50s, and then I think they chuck in a few £6.50s as well. But I find it a bit of a con because they say that you've got to spend £30, so I spent £30. And let me just go and get I want to show you this. Oh, sorry. So this is what I don't understand, right? So they say that you've got you save £4.50, but you've got to spend £30 or more in store, right? For some apparent reason, you can't do it online. Understood. But the problem is that when I spend, this is my receipt. So as you can see, I spent like quite a lot within the £4.50, right? But what I don't understand is they said you've got to spend £30, right? So there's my receipt, yeah? And then it comes to balance due, well, £30, yeah. But it says total to pay £29.56. So then they take off the £4.50 voucher, because if we look up here on this bit, sorry, I have to redact personal information here, so it's quite difficult trying to do this on a receipt. So then obviously they take off the promotions 280, the coupon 450, right? But then when you go up to there, it says that I've still got to pay I've still got to pay £26.25. So to me, it's a con because yes, you're spending £30 and you're supposed to get 4.50 knocked off, but what, you know, 20, what was that? 26.25. That's what, £3? I just think it's a bit of a con, in all honesty. It doesn't seem like it takes off a big chunk. So, and as you know, I don't really shop in Sainsbury's. It's really not my shop. I'm much more of a Tesco's fan. But if they're chucking vouchers at me, I'm going to shop in your shop. So, yeah, and quite bizarrely, Sainsbury's in Braintree has the smart shop, so that's where you get like a little scanner thing, and you go around bleeping your items. And the idea is that once you get to the till, you press a button that loads it onto the till, and you don't have to like stand there packing it. Sometimes if you're new to the store and you haven't done it before, it will flag up on the till, select 5 items, and then the man has to come over and like scan 5 items. It's like Podoric checks that they do. But yeah, I just feel like, is it actually worth it? Because to me, that don't seem to take off an awful lot. The balance was £30 for 75 that I had to pay, but £26 about, yeah, it's probably took what, £3. So I think it's a bit of a con in all honesty, but maybe I'm like misreading it. I don't know. So that got that done, and I was sorting out at before I went to Sainsbury's, I was sorting out Hannah's gift card that she won, and then it was getting sort of like later and later, and I was like, I'll just get this sorted. But then I had to go to Sainsbury's because I wanted to get that out of the way. And you know when you're like halfway trying to do something, but you want to do the other thing as well to get it done and out of the way. Well, I paused it and then I came back. So I got it all ready for the checkout, then came back and I decided to send Hannah the gift card electronically, because gift cards with, if the driver loses it, like that's £10 of my money wasted, you know, and I wanted it to be there securely, you know. I didn't want the driver to leave it, because she did mention in her video that it does, they can leave it in the hallway or something, but you never know. I don't trust gift cards through the post and stuff, so I thought, well, I'll send it, you know, electronically. And what happens is when you send a gift card, the person at the other end will add it to their account. Once they've added it to their account, I get an email to say it's been received. So Hannah got her email yesterday. She did get an email, but she got her gift card yesterday and thanked me for it. And £10 you can go spending. So it's just my way of like, you know, giving back. I don't do giveaways that often, but you know, when it's sort of like the near lead up to Christmas, I like to do a few giveaways, and also special occasions. So, for example, like Halloween or Christmas, you know, it's just a nice thing to do at, you know, on a special occasion, isn't it? So, yeah, the last giveaway, I can't remember what it was for. What was it for? Bonfire night, was it? Or was it Easter? I can't remember, but yeah, we've done a previous gift. No, I think it was last Christmas, weren't it? Because I remember sending a painting with it. It must have been a last Christmas present. So can you see it's ever so different? But it's probably, I think what it is these are the same drill. As you can see, it says 823 there. And on this one as well, on this painting as well, it does say, you know, 823 right there. So I think what the issue is why it looks a little bit different is because this is, once it's on, it's prone to sunlight, isn't it? Like natural daylight. So it sort of tones the drill down a bit. So I think that's what it is, but it's the closest match I'm going to get. It's better to put something that's near enough the same rather than have a big patch of, you know, looking like that with nothing on, you know. So yeah, so got Hannah's gift card sorted, and then it was time to do spaghetti bolognese and settle down for the jungle because that was coming on shortly. So sorted that out. I'm always on the go, you know. I'm busy. Like, I don't stop. I have to be doing something. But yeah, it was busy. It's all I do is constantly doing things. If I'm not washing up, I'm doing like if I'm not like doing washing up, I'm doing cooking. If I'm not doing cooking, I'm diamond painting. If I'm not doing diamond painting, I'm hoovering. You know, I like to be busy all the time. So got that done, and then obviously watched The Jungle, and that's a wrap. So now we're on to Tuesday. So Alexa, what is the weather forecast, please?